Você provavelmente já ouviu falar ou conhece o Dr. Terry Crews como o eterno pai do Chris no seriado Todo Mundo Odeia o Chris, ou como Lateral do filme As Branquelas. É um cara que, apesar de ter muita fama e sucesso, carrega uma humildade e bom caráter no coração, e por isso é amado e admirado por milhares e milhares de pessoas. Porém, por trás dessa figura tão positiva, existe alguém que passou anos tentando lutar contra o vício, que é bem comum na atualidade, que é o vício em pornografia. E isso é algo a se refletir, porque muitas vezes nós criamos rótulos para as pessoas e esquecemos de que ninguém está livre de sofrer algum mal, sem exceção. Também outra lição também é para aqueles que insistem em dizer que pornografia é inofensiva e que não causa nenhum dano ao cérebro. Então, fique com esse depoimento e tire suas conclusões.
Hey, what's up, Facebook family? How you doing? It's me, Terry Crews again. I just want to address some things real quick, man. You know, the subject is dirty little secret, and you know, for years, my dirty little secret was that I was addicted to pornography for years. Now, most of you who are on Facebook are using the internet, and it's kind of crazy because this thing has become a problem. I think it's a worldwide problem, but pornography, it really messed up my life in a lot of ways. And you know, the thing is, it became a thing where I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody. It was a thing that it was my secret. Nobody knew, and that allowed it to grow. And it got bad. And when I say bad, so some people deny. They say, hey man, you know, you can't really be addicted to pornography. There's no way. But I'm gonna tell you something. If day turns into night and you are still watching, you probably got a problem. And that was me. It affected everything. I didn't tell my wife, didn't tell my friends, nobody knew. But the internet allowed that little secret to just stay and grow. And it was something that, you know, my wife was literally like, I don't know you anymore. I'm out of here. And that changed me. I had to change because I realized, yo, this thing is a major problem. I literally had to go to rehab for it. And the thing what I found is that by not telling people, it becomes more powerful. But when you tell and when you put it out there in the open, just like I'm doing right now, to the whole world, it loses its power. And everybody wants you to keep this little secret. Don't tell anybody. Don't whisper in this and this. I'm telling. And I'm putting it out there. Let me tell you something. You know, I've been free of this thing probably going on 6-7 years now. Thank goodness. But now it's become my battle to help other people who are going through the same thing. Now I know, again, you're on the internet. If you don't have this problem, it's okay. A lot of people don't. But there are a lot of people who can't stop. And I'm here to help you. You can talk to me. Now, some of you may not agree. Please tell me what you think. But my issue was, and is with pornography, is that it changes the way you think about people. People become objects. People become, you know, body parts. They become things to be used rather than people to be loved. And it really, you know, you start to change the way you see people, and you start to use people. You start to feel like, you know, you're the man and they're just, you know, whatever. And I had to change my thinking. I had to change what I believed. And once I knew, and once I was aware of what it was doing to me, it changed me. And I knew, I said, I gotta stop this. And I'm gonna tell you this, my wife was like, I'm out. And you know what? I did not get help so that I could get my wife back. I just want to tell you that. I got help because I needed it. My wife could have decided I'm gone and that would have been it. And you know what? Ain't nothing I could have done about it because that was her choice. But she did decide to stay with me because she knew I was repentant. She knew I was going to get help, and she knew I was sorry. Let me tell you something, not enough to just ask forgiveness. It's always necessary to make amends, to fix the problem, to do whatever you can to fix the problem. So if you are going through some things like this, or if you're not, if you agree, if you don't agree, I'm keeping it real, y'all. I'm keeping it real. Hey, we don't battle people. You battle mindsets. You battle mindsets that attempt to put people down. You battle mindsets that attempt to hold people back. That's what I'm battling. I don't battle people. I battle the way people think. That's what I'm talking about. So again, I love you. Share with me. Come with me. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. So please, if you don't like it, I understand. I'm with you. I could sing, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. I could do that all day. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be singing. But I also want to share. And I want to help people. That is what I'm about. Guys, it's my mission. It's my life. It's what I do. I love y'all. Love you, Facebook. Have a great day. I'm on my way to work. Peace. I want to get something, I got off my chest, basically. I got a lot of questions, mainly about pornography and the whole thing, and, about my addiction and how to beat it. And I just want to let you know, I went to therapy big time. When I went into therapy, it just, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how to beat it. I couldn't do it alone. And what I was told is that I needed to become more aware. And this just blew me away, because I kind of realize and know what this stuff is in other areas. But with being aware is really just about knowing how you feel, knowing where you are in a particular moment. Like, I had to realize when I was depressed. I had to realize when I was sad about something, or when I was feeling lonely, because those were the times that I was more likely to use pornography. The times when I would, something really bad happened, or I had my heart broke, but I thought I was going to get something that didn't happen. And those times, it's just like eating, when you feel sad or lonely, you grab food. And instead of food, for me, it would be pornography. But another thing I was told about the pornography addiction was shame. And one thing everybody has to realize is that you can't survive with guilt and shame. Shame is something that says you are bad. Now, guilt says you did a bad thing, okay? Sometimes it's good to feel guilty. Actually, it's very good to feel guilty, because then you hurt somebody. But shame doesn't say you did something bad. Shame says you are bad. And when you think and believe that you are bad, there's no way out. There's no way out. You say, you know what, forget it. I might as well use drugs. I might as well overeat. I might as well use porn. I might as well go do something crazy. Because if you believe that you are bad, then you act accordingly. And what you have to change is that paradigm in your life. You have to believe that you are good. And once that hit me, it was one of those things that cracked that egg that really changed everything for me in every way. And I started to see myself as good. I started to see myself and believe in my heart. I didn't want to be this way. I didn't want to continue to do the things that hurt my wife and hurt my family. And so shame, you have to get rid of shame. Now, there's lots of ways to do that, and I think we'll talk about that in a different talk. But the big thing is, one thing also I want to address, I got a lot of calls from other women who are saying, what can they do for their man? How can they help their husband or boyfriend out of this stuff? And the truth is, he has to do it. He has to do it. There's really, if a man has this kind of addiction, what you have to do, women everywhere, be fearless. Be fearless. Men are run by pride. Men run by pride. They say, I bet you can't, I bet you won't jump off this building. You say, yeah, I bet you I will. And so a man will just jump off and do some crazy stuff because he runs by pride. And a lot of times women operate off fear. And men like to manipulate that. Men manipulate women by the fear of, you know what, you're gonna be alone. If if I leave you, where you gonna go? What you gonna do? It's kind of that pimp mentality. And I'm here to tell you, women, that you will be just fine. You will be just fine. Women, you need to be fearless. You need to confront your man about this problem. You cannot accept any pornography in your man's life. Anything that will make you feel denigrated, that will make you feel less than, you cannot accept it. And that's a message for all women out there, because my wife didn't accept it. And it was a wake-up call that I needed to realize she was, she was fearless when she came to me. And it woke me up. But as long as you accept it, and as long as you fear him leaving and fear this kind of stuff, things won't get better. He won't change. And I'm here to tell you that it's up to him. He has to do the work. He has to change. He has to want to change. He has to want to make amends. And I'm telling you, I'm calling on men to be more accountable. This is one of those man up kind of things, because a man, a true man, and a true woman is a person who takes responsibility for everything in his life, good and bad. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of men out there that are blaming their wives for this. They're blaming, well, maybe she didn't do this enough, she didn't do that enough. But it's that self-pity that men feel and they fall into. And I'm here to tell you that as a man, you have to take total responsibility for everything in your life, good and bad. And I'm telling you, it will never change. And that's part of being a man. But that's just one of the steps to beating pornography and beating this thing. Because I'm telling you, all the emails and all the messages and all the things I got let me know that this is a real problem. It's a real issue. And one of those things that you on Facebook, you're watching on the internet, being on the internet allows you to keep it a secret. And before, you used to have to go search it out or go look for it or go to a strip club where somebody would see you. But this is a secret. No one can, they don't have to see you at all. You can be all alone and it will be just yours. But I'm trying to tell you, that makes it all the more insidious. And all the more we have to root it out and call it what it is. It's kind of like when you got a roach in your house, I promise you, there are 10,000 more roaches. You gotta stamp them out. Sometimes you gotta take some walls down. Sometimes you gotta excavate. Sometimes you gotta literally raise the whole house and start over. I love you guys, man. I wanna see you make it. Be bold, be strong. It's all good. I'm at a red light, so it's all good. Now it's time to go. I love you. Just got the workout done. About to have a great day. I know you're gonna have a great day too. Let's start it in power, y'all. Terry Crews. I'm running around in LA with the top down. Woohoo! Just like in White Chicks. It's all good. I love you guys. God bless you. Take care.